the job differently this time if you're reelected?
Well, now that the economy has turned, we can look at a little bit more vision than what we had before. What I have is more of a common sense vision. You see folks at the end of the day, you got so much coming in, so much going out, and your job's keep between the road ditches. So you've got to be able to take the amount of revenue that you've got and develop your vision according to that revenue. But I want you to know that the business community, we're in Forbes number 19 in the nation for doing business. In the nation. We're in the top 10 in most categories of best places to live in the United States. So what I want to do is continue to build partnerships. That's one of the things I do well. We've got the best partnerships with the University of Arkansas and the Chamber of Commerce and the school board and the county that we probably ever had. And everybody will tell you that. I will challenge you to ask the people that have served with me and the people that work for me how well we do together. The vision is to create what I would say the connection with Fort Smith, where we can work and do waterway traffic up the Arkansas River and float barges up that river. Once we do that, that's 15 cents a mile. We cut down CO2 emissions, which we know is 400 parts per million that we need to keep under control. It helps build our economy because it drives the costs on businesses down, and it cuts back on oil and gas usage in the United States. So that's some of the long-term visions. We're going to continue to work on those alternative mission and program that we have, like Arkansas, Missouri Railroad, passenger rail back up through Federal again.
Dan, the same question. What lessons have you learned that might cause you to approach the job differently if you're
Well, I wouldn't sweat the small stuff so much. Although details are a trifle and details make perfection, perfection isn't a trifle for you, Ben Franklin. But I do have to say one thing about the budget. I left office and this financial situation was very strong. We left over $9 million in the bank in unreserved fund balance. Right now it's 12, so there's not that much difference between when I left and today. Yet we've had attrition, we haven't put the right people back on the street like the police department. And if you think about the way the city government works, the mayor doesn't write the checks. The mayor doesn't decide what we're going to do and just go do it, and the council has nothing to do with it. In this form of government, the city council approves every budget. So if there was a lot of debt, if there were a lot of consultants hired, the city council had to approve the budget and hire the consultants. And I know that there have been consultants hired since you've been in office, Ron, so you can't say that it hasn't happened. And you know that the economy was tough, yes, but it only dropped 5.7% between the high and the very low. And I wouldn't call that a crisis for any city. Yes, it's tough times. The 5.7%, I wouldn't call a crisis, especially when there's more money coming in now than has ever been coming in before. It went from $35.5 to $33.5 million in the account. We left $9 million in the bank. The economy for Fayetteville has always been strong because we're recession resistant thanks to the state income from the university, which we're really grateful for. But to say that the city council and the aldermen of the city council had nothing to do with the budget is just not true. And you know that since you're mayor and you've been on the council, we all know that. The city council does approve the budget. So anyway, I want to say that this, what I would do differently is not sweat the small stuff so much and focus more on the big picture items, because while I think barge traffic in Fort Smith is great, we need to partner with Bentonville's Crystal Bridges, and we need to develop more of the art scene in here, because that's the future for Northwest Arkansas. Science, technology, the science of sustainability, and the arts.